Welcome to the Muslim blog. Right now I'm watching the Junos, exactly. What I appreciate about every topic is that everyone has their own gifts, exactly. But how come we care about some topics? It must be why we're so awesome, exactly. When a person is doing anything, it's about the guy upstairs, exactly. In that sense, though, when we do anything, we can see that human beings are gifted no matter where they go. But there has to be a reason why we're on the planet, exactly. In that sense, though, the reason must be so that we can know our gifts, whatever they may be, and we can know any topic, whatever that may be, and we can come to know him, correct? What did he say about himself? Exactly. We can see inside of ourselves and know that, He expects a lot from us. When we have an awesome gift, he'd like to see all of us at the Junos, exactly. Whatever our personal Juno is, When a person is doing anything, though, he's that guy saying, don't worry at the same time. Pretty awesome. In that sense, though, since he cares about us in that way, how come he expects us to do things? For the same reason he expects you guys all to be perfect, but not too hard, exactly. In that sense, though, a person can have a personal journal. A person can say, I do this every day. Maybe I'll do it a little less, exactly. That's a personal journal for someone, exactly. In that sense, though, he would like all of us to have a journal, exactly. Pretty awesome guy, exactly. In that sense, though, that must be the reason why he wants us to talk about him sometimes. No, it's not about talking about him per se. It's about caring about what he cares about. No, he doesn't even say that. He says, everyone, live it up as much as possible and be proud of yourselves, exactly. But listen, I'm one big topic, exactly. He cares about that topic because that's the reason why we exist. Because of his oneness, exactly. In that sense, though, a person can see that when someone is on stage, exactly. God's pretty awesome, exactly. In that sense, though, he must be something very awesome because he knows everyone, exactly. Pays attention to everything, even though we do things we're not supposed to, exactly. In that sense, though, he cares about the oneness topic, though, because he's one, exactly. In that sense, though, when a person is doing anything, it seems obvious, He doesn't expect much from us. He expects us to be the best and do the best we can. But one thing a human being on their own, that's the difference. A human being has to realize on their own. It's about his oneness, exactly. Big topic. When a person says, exactly, not a cool person at all, Exactly. When persons are doing any topic that's awesome, everyone can have their own personal journals, and the person says, exactly, not a nice person. In that sense, though, a person can get very serious about this topic, but I am serious about it. What do we call that? Exactly, not a nice person. In that sense, though, it really is about things like that, right? Like if someone is saying, I want you guys to be the best, I want you guys to have your own personal journals, no matter what you guys do, if you trust in me, I'll be there for you, exactly. And the person says, the one thing you asked me, I don't feel like doing it. Not a nice guy, exactly. When we talk about the best friend in the world, it's gotta be him, exactly. Everyone deserts people, exactly. As soon as someone's a little different, don't want to be that person, exactly. But if you can think of someone who's the best friend of someone, or if you have a best friend, God must be the bestest friend of everyone, exactly. What about the one who's saying, exactly, not someone we want to be around, exactly. Do I have to just be friends with that person? No. If a person is that awful, exactly, I don't have to acknowledge that person. When a person is in a particular context, the person is going around saying something terrible about our best friend. The person can take it further, If the person is doing any topic, it's because of him. If the person does anything wrong, he's still there for them. So long as the person understands that about themselves, though. If a person is wronged, he's there for them, regardless of what human beings do. And then there's some person out there, exactly. In that sense, we don't have to say, I agree with your opinion. No! My problem is his very opinion. Part of what people have to understand is that when you guys are in any kind of context, if anyone has been in any kind of situation or even breathed, it's because of him. How awesome, eh? When we talked about in the previous video, we know why wrong happens because of human folly, because of the capacity to err, though. But the issue is not the fact that he breathed the spirit into us. Exactly. We don't have to say we're friends. No way. I'm going to be open about that. The person is an effing ingrate. Exactly, part of my French, but it's true. When a person is in a particular context and God is that awesome, what do you call that person? An effing ingrate, correct. Pardon my French. In that sense, though, when we're in a particular circumstance, though, everyone loves French, exactly. Part of human sensitivity is that, exactly. I'll make fun of myself, and I frequently do, exactly. Look at all my hand gestures, exactly. In that sense, though, we don't have to pretend to even like that person, exactly. Person is an effing ingrate, exactly. In that sense, though, if an effing ingrate says anything, I'll let him know, exactly. It's no different. When anyone is in any kind of context, it has to do with basic things like that. If the person wants to talk about things no one cares about, like why heaven hates him, well, that's not going to be there with someone's sick bed, exactly. Or any topic when anyone has experienced anything. That's the difference. When someone is talking about nonsense that no one cares about, when it gets to bottom dollar, even before that, when I'm breathing, exactly. In that sense, though, everyone knows what bottom dollar means, eh? When everyone has deserted me, exactly. It's happened, eh? When anyone's in a sick bed, exactly. No one's going to take some witty pen gesture, eh? Exactly. Part of it is babble, eh? Exactly. But they're using God's breath to babble, exactly. So in that sense, bottom dollar is that when a person is in any kind of context, persons understand the topic. In that sense, though, when I'm in a particular context, it's not because I'm a topic, exactly. It's the person's obvious. When someone is doing anything, it is that. In that sense, though, if you do have a best friend, thank God and say, awesome best friend, exactly. Part of when a person is in any kind of context, though, what we know deep down, our best friend is God, exactly. Person's got to know it, exactly. When I go into the grave, it's just me and my best friend God, exactly. In that sense, who cares what anyone says? Everyone has their own private relationship with our Creator, eh? Or we have a serious problem with people who talk about stuff no one cares about, exactly. In that sense, though, if you have a best friend, thank God, exactly. Say, I love you, man. But thank God, exactly. In that sense, though, the way I like to say it is, I love you, man. You exist. Thank God, exactly. In that sense, though, God is really the one who's awesome.
I know I'm too heavy.
In that sense, when anyone is in any kind of context, it is that the way, like when a person is doing anything in particular, it's really him who's there. But anyway, we all love our best friends, exactly. In that sense, thank God for you, man, exactly. But really, it's God, exactly. In that sense, though, since God is everyone's very best friend, he doesn't mind. But when they're in the grave, exactly. So in that sense, it is that sometimes we talk about different topics and that kind of thing, but at the end of the day, we know he's the only one there for us, man. Exactly. No person is doing anything in particular. It's going to be you and me in the grave, exactly. In that sense, though, not to scare people, exactly, but it's just obvious things that no one wants to talk about, exactly. But it is just him and me in the grave, exactly. In that sense, then, have a good time watching the Junos and that kind of thing. In the next episode, we'll talk about something completely different, or the exact same topic in a different way. But when we're in the grave, it's just us and God, exactly. In that sense, nice to have me in the grave with my best friend, exactly. In that sense, in the next episode, we'll talk about something else. Have a good one, guys.